Hello everybody, welcome back to another video with ElectraSoul. In this video, we're going to be talking about incubuses and succubuses. You might have seen my TikTok about it. It's pretty crazy, but it's basically about sexual demons that come into your dreams. It's them taking like a sexual advantage of that person. A lot of weird things happen, but I'm going to get into it because it's a lot. But before we get started, let me just say that I do have a spiritual store called ElectraSoul.co in which I sell spiritual jewelry. Here's 111 and a whole bunch of other angel numbers, angel number hair clips, angel number clothing, crystal sages, incenses. I do spiritual readings and spiritual coachings. So if you're looking to enhance your spiritual abilities, I'm all here to help you out with that, with any spiritual questions that you have. And now I also do aura readings for animals. So I do aura readings for cats and dogs. So if you have any pets that you would like their auras read, I can do that for you. It's really cute and I love doing it so much because, you know, animals are extremely pure and their auras are always beautiful. Alright, now let's get started with the video. What is an incubus and what is a succubus? So an incubus is a male sexual demon and a succubus is a female sexual demon. I just need to clarify something. Demons do not have sexes in general. You will never meet a female demon or a male demon. You might meet a female evil spirit and a male evil spirit because they were spirits of people that lived on earth and they died and they were just not good people. Demons are just like angels in the sense that they do not have sexes. So that being said, once they appear to you in this way as a female or a male, it is because they made themselves look that way. It's basically like an angel. When they come to you, they can appear as a boy or girl, but that's their preference. That's what they want to do with it. The word succubus comes from late Latin. The word succuba or succubere both represent paramour or to lie beneath. So this is why it's used to describe a succubus, because obviously it's lying beneath you or with you in that sense. This word comes from the late 14th century, and so now you can see how long that this has been happening to people, in which they've given it a name finally at that time. Now the word incubus comes from late Latin as well. It comes from the word incubo, which means a nightmare induced by a demon. Incubere means to lie upon. So just like succubus, it's the same notation but different wording. Basically what happens with incubuses and succubuses is that they appear in your dream to have sexual interactions with you. There is a huge difference between having dreams like these with a succubus slash incubus and a subconscious kind of dream, or like a spiritually sent dream. The difference is that you are not supposed to be able to feel these interactions. So say you have a dream like this and you wake up and you just knew in your dream, you know, because you just know things happened in your dream. You just knew that you did something with someone, right? With an incubus or succubus, you can literally feel the sensation of having that interaction with that being. Whatever your sexual preference is usually what the demon is going to match. So if you like girls, you're going to get a succubus. If you like guys, you're going to get an incubus. A lot of times people tell me that they've seen dark spirits come onto them, they've seen somebody with no face, things like that, and it is typically like that. They'll appear to you as like dark figures or as other people. This is a big one. They'll come to you as like an ex-boyfriend or a friend or somebody that you knew in your life, and it just won't make sense, but you can feel the sensation. It is not normal. You're not supposed to feel anything. So if you are feeling something physically happening to you, I'm just gonna let you know that that's probably an incubus or a succubus. It's kind of like how in dreams you're not supposed to feel pain, and if you feel pain you'll wake up because it's not supposed to happen. It's exactly like that. Or like when you're actually choking in your sleep and you wake up choking, it's because an evil spirit is literally choking you while you're sleeping, and so you wake up coughing and whatever else, right? You feel like you're choking. It's the same thing. You're not supposed to feel anything. Now the reason that they do this is to feed off of your energy. So a lot of times they will come back and somebody will experience this like a few times. Sometimes people only experience it once and then never again. Other people experience it like 10 times a year. Whatever the amount it is though. Some of these incubuses or succubuses will become attached to you, and so they will keep returning. It's kind of like when you have a sleep paralysis and you see a demonic figure in your room. that is exactly the same thing. They are coming back because they have some sort of attachment to you. They enjoy scaring you, or in this case, they enjoy sucking your energy out of you. Of course, you can get rid of them, so don't be scared. I know a lot of people get scared. They're like, oh, what if I can't get rid of it? What if it's stuck here forever? The answer is no. Demons are never stuck there forever. They're not meant to be stuck there. They're not even meant to be there in the first place. So yes, you can definitely get rid of them. And the ways that you can get rid of these spirits is by using holy water, which is a big one. I recommend to people who have experiences like this and have holy water to like splash it all over themselves, like on parts that they feel like they're being bothered with and things like that. You can use sage. It doesn't matter which sage that you use. You can use whichever sage you want. Just make sure that your window's open though, at least a crack, because you need to let all that negative energy out. If you sage your room and you keep the window shut or the door shut, that negative energy is just going to keep flying around your room. So make sure you have a way that the sage can leave your room. Another great way, something that I also do, is asking for angelic protection or white light protection each night. So before I go to sleep, I ask God or the universe or whatever you believe in, please white light and protect me while I'm sleeping. Please protect me and my family while we're sleeping, to ensure that nothing bad happens to us. And so there you go, you're literally protected. Nothing will happen to you. Another important thing to say is that if you are having a dream like this and you kind of realize in the middle of the dream that it's happening to you, you can always say the name Jesus, because they're very scared of Jesus. They will leave you alone. I'm telling you right now, if you say that name, they're going to leave you alone. Ultimately, we all do have a choice on whether we want to say yes or no to whatever is happening. So what you're supposed to do is say no. Tell them to back off, and they will leave you alone because they see that you have more power than them. Remember, they're feeding off of you because they think that you do not protect yourself, that you can't protect yourself, because your energy is just out there. So they're going to come and attach themselves onto you for that reason. And so in this case, you need to be the one to step up and be like, okay, no, you gotta go, leave me alone, whatever it is. And they will leave you alone. It's the same thing with angels. You know, when angels come and they give you advice, it's your choice whether to reject that advice or to take that advice. And if you take that advice, they're going to keep giving you advice. But if you reject it, they're going to leave you alone. It's the same thing here, but in an opposite way. Incubuses and succubuses have been around for generations. Like, they've been around for a very long time, and many people never really knew what it meant. People didn't understand what they were or what was going on in the dream. This is often dismissed as a wet dream because of the feeling that you get and the feeling that you might receive after you wake up after receiving a dream like this. But in reality, no, it's not normal. You're not supposed to be feeling like this. You're not supposed to be experiencing these things while you're sleeping. That's why I rep so heavily that it's so important to ask for angelic protection, because although people have said that it feels good or whatever, it's not going to feel good in the long run when you're completely deprived of your own energy. You're going to see the difference in your life. These negative entities are not here to satisfy you. They're not here to make you feel better. They're here to take your energy because they want you to feel like shit. It's not because they care about you. It's not because they like you. No, it's literally none of that. They might disguise themselves as somebody that you like so that you take it as it is, but it's not supposed to be this way. If this is happening to you, you need to put your foot down and make it stop, because it is not good for your spiritual health. I'm telling you right now. The thing with evil spirits, succubuses, incubuses, demons, whatever it is that they just want to harm you. So there's no love in there. There's no sympathy, empathy. There's nothing, okay? They do not care about you. Although I do know that some empaths feel like, oh, well, you know, I feel bad because they're just so unhappy. I believe I've said this before in another video, and I'm repeating it again because it's facts. It does not matter. Do not feel bad for them because they do not care about you. They are feeding off of your empathy, your sympathy, your kind nature, because they know that that's how they can get you in. You need to create this barrier between you and that evil world, because there is an evil world, you know, just like there's a good world, there's a bad world, there's a yin and a yang, there's a dark and a light, there's a white and a black, there's an opposition of everything. There's always going to be a counterpart to something. So you just have to protect yourself whenever these things happen to you. Do not feel guilty if it does, because it happens to many people. Just ensure though that you are doing what you can to protect yourself to the most of your ability. These succubuses and incubuses are no joke. They are for real. Please protect yourself to the most of your ability, because your spiritual health is extremely important, And do not fall under the traps of what these incubuses and succubuses want, because they obviously want for you to enjoy it or to want them to come back, because that's why they do what they do, because it is an easy trap, especially for those who enjoy such interactions, if you know what I'm trying to say. Do everything that you can to make sure that your spiritual energy is protected at all times. You do not want your aura going dark over something like this, I'm telling you. Do not let a demon feed off of you. It's not cool, it's not fun, it's not enjoyable, and if you are allowing it to happen, you're gonna see in the long run that it's really not what you think it is. But let's pray and hope that it doesn't get there. Alright, thank y'all so much for watching. I'm going to link the TikTok down below about the incubus and succubus video that I made. If y'all have any questions, please let me know. You could email me, DM me, comment down below, whatever it is. I love y'all so freaking much. Thank y'all for everything. I'll see y'all next week for another video. Okay, bye.